Xbox ecosystem moot. But from a business standpoint,
watching fucking Young, yeah. I want to see this whole fucking.
Someone said Shannon Sharp don't mess with black women.
My grandmother told me something when I was a little boy. She said, boy, never chase a lie.
Come on.
I got black kids!
That's what I said. I said them babies black.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why.
All my life, I've been grinding all my life. That hit.
Looking for a super offer on Super Bowl 58? DraftKings Sports.
We on that Monster Hunter and Shay Shay.
Customers can bet on the big game and turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5
thank God.
and get $200
Before we get the
instantly
stream started, hold
bonus
on.
bets.
Before we
Only
get the stream
on
started,
Sportsbook,
before I
an
get the
official
stream
sports
started,
betting partner of Super.
I got to thank God. Before I get the stream started, maybe I'm gonna start doing this every stream. Because God is amazing. Whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you think God ain't real, whether you don't love God, whatever you got going on, God don't give a damn about what you got going on. He don't give a damn about what you think. God love you anyways. Oh, I don't believe in God. Oh, God ain't real. Oh, whatever. That's religion. God love you anyways, boy. And so I'm a living testament of God's love. I'm nothing but that. I'm not here on stream other than the fact that God loved me. If God didn't love me, I would not be on stream, baby. I would be somewhere else fucked up. And regardless of the fucked up shit in my life, I'm gonna win, because you know why? The shit that I'm going through ain't shit that somebody can put me through. It was my destiny. Like Jesus had a destiny. He was destined to pick up the cross. And so you think I ain't gonna have to pick up a cross? I got a cross to bear, and I got to carry it. So I thank God for giving me the strength to carry my cross, and I thank him for my cross, because it's gonna make me better and make me more who he want me to be, fulfill my purpose. So I just want to thank everybody who tuned in to the Bunchy Ways show, whether it's for a couple seconds or whether you've been a lifetime follower. Everybody come and go, and that's cool, but I love y'all, and I just want y'all to know that God love y'all too. And whatever you going through, whatever you doing, whatever the fuck, take it to God. I don't care what it is. Take it to God. He not waiting for you to become perfect. He waiting for you to come to him. You ain't got to get your shit together first. Nah, my shit is not together. I've never had my shit together my whole life. I've been unput together. But I go to God every time. So keep God first in your life, whether you like it or not, whether it's hard or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you know what to do or not. The only thing you need to do is keep him first, and he'll take care of the rest, I promise you. But we're going to watch this Shay Shay and play some Monster Hunter until everybody hop on, and we're going to bump it over to Tarky. I will play this A. Marie, but they going to ban me. That shit be yamming. Hey, Marie,
Super Bowl 58 with Code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay.
What up,
I am
Unc?
your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club
They call me Unc too. Who's the Unc? Me or Shay Shay? I think Shannon is the ultimate Unc.
Shay Shay. And the young lady that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is one of the best loved comedians. She's one of the most decorated actors. She won an Oscar, a Golden Globe. She's a British Academy Film, Theater, and Arts Award. She's a Scripps
incredible.
Howard Guild winner.
Give it to her.
NAACP Image Award winner. She's
Give it
been
to her.
nominated for a Primetime Emmy and a Grammy. She's a talented host, executive producer, writer, and an author. A versatile entertainer, a famed Hollywood star, a powerful name in the industry, a veteran stand-up comedian, a mother, a wife, a legend. The one, the only, Monique.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
No one does that better, baby.
Thank you.
Do it again. Say all that again, baby.
Hello, welcome to another episode.
I love it.
Club Shay Shay.
I'm an
I am
old
your
nigga,
host,
so I
Shannon
love this
Sharp.
shit.
Put them damn cards down and read all that again. Oh, brother, thank you. Thank
We
you.
stop by. I want to toast you for your amazing, amazing career. Not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera and your stand-up career. Monique, thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me, brother Shay Shay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Had to drink some water after that one.
Okay. Who? Yes, indeed. Let me just say this before we start.
Yeah.
This right here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk right to the sisters.
Mm-hmm.
One sip, get you right there. Now I'm back to you, Shay. I'm back to you, baby. That's enough for me, baby. But oh, sisters, if you're trying to make up with your man, if you're trying to get pregnant, this right here, Shannon Shaw, one sip, take care of all your woes. Ooh, baby, that thing right there. Okay.
Monique, when you hear everything that I read on the card, what goes through your mind when you hear that?
What goes through my mind when I hear you read that? I'm humbled. I'm grateful for that. I've been allowed to share a gift, because that's what it is. But when you start reading that, there's a part that says, who is he talking about? And there's another part that says, I'm grateful that I was able to put that work in to achieve those things, but all with humility.
Wells Fargo has provided $5.6 million to help launch financial health initiatives at HBCUs and funded over $107 million to scholarships and programming for diverse communities. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
Make everything you do more epic with Spectrum Mobile and the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series with Galaxy AI. Enjoy features like Circle to Search with Google, so you can search any image or video that sparks your curiosity. And Nightography Zoom to bring your night into the light. Order the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series from Spectrum and get $700 off with a trade-in. And now, get Spectrum Mobile for $15 a month each when you get 2 unlimited lines. Visit a Spectrum store or spectrummobile.com today.
You said we were talking off camera, you said, I want to get something. There's something I want to share with you, and I need to get it off my chest early.
Because that's why I'm looking at you now, like, why are you going into that? Because I told you we could not talk till I dealt with you.
Okay,
listen, okay. So let me say this to you. The day I watched Skip Bayless lose himself with you, and that's what he did. He lost himself. And when I watched Skip Bayless say to you, put them goddamn glasses back on, boy. Now, I know he didn't say goddamn and boy, but that's what everybody heard. And I was waiting for you to snatch his ass across that table, baby, and give it to him. I was like, Shannon, this is the perfect time. I don't condone violence.
Right.
I don't say be violent. But that day, I was in my feelings for 2 days. Me and my grandbaby could not watch you for 2 days. And my husband had to say, Mama, let's talk about this. Look at Shannon Shaw. He retired in 2004, but he could still get on that field and run touchdowns, tackles, everything. Had he snatched Skip Bayless across that table, he would have died in Shannon's arms that day.
Right.
So Brother Shay Shay handled that right. Now we can talk. Okay? I just had to get that off of me because I know everybody around the world heard what I heard. No, he didn't say them words, but we heard it in his mind, and we was looking for you to say space and opportunity, Skip. Space and opportunity. Come on.
That's that be more coming out of you.
You know what? That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me. That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me, baby.
I got an aunt named Mary Nell. Monique.
Mary Nell? That's a country ass name.
Spitting image. I remember the very first time I saw you, and my sister and I, we were talking, and my sister looked at me, and I looked at her. I said, she's a spitting image of my Aunt Mary, and you are. You are. Hopefully, we're gonna put pictures up when we run this. So you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
And I read everything that I read. When you were growing up in Baltimore, what did a young Monique do?
Just what I'm doing right now, baby.
You dreamed of this.
Just when I tell you, Shannon, from a little girl, I always wanted to be famous.
Okay.
Because I saw the Jackson 5.
Okay.
And I saw people screaming for them and hollering. And I'm like, damn it, I want them to scream and holler for me, but I couldn't sing.
Right.
But I knew somewhere I was going to be famous.
Right.
So I prayed to the universe, just let me be famous. I didn't understand what all came with that. As a little girl,
Right.
you just see the lights, the glamour, the glitz, and you fall in love with that. So that little girl fell in love with the lights, the glamour, and the glitz. That little girl fell in love with a woman named Oprah Winfrey on a local talk show in Baltimore called People Are Talking. And when I looked at that woman, Shannon, I saw me. I saw a big woman with a big head, big shoulders, and big feet. And I said, if that woman can do that, so can I. So that's what that little girl was thinking about from Baltimore.
Are you the type of person that if you see someone do something one time, that means it can be done again? Because you saw Oprah do it. You said, well, Oprah doing it. Why can't Monique do it?
That's something I definitely have. When I see a nigga succeeding, I say, okay, I can do that.
However, had I not
I don't hate.
Oprah,
Nah, I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm glad he did it because now I know I can do it. If he hadn't done it, I wouldn't have known that.
Inside of that space, because how many big black women are on TV? Even
Exactly. So you be like, okay, I can do it.
You didn't see any big black women on TV that was doing
Oprah
it.
wasn't that big, but she was.
Had I not seen her, I would have still wanted
For
to
a
do
TV
it.
lady,
But
hell yeah, she
seeing
was
her,
big.
Let me say, okay, it's possible. It's right there.
Right. What was Monique like as a little girl?
What you seeing right now, baby, ain't nothing.
So you always...
I just got, listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people in this industry don't like me, right?
Yeah.
They didn't like me as a little girl, Shannon. I'm so used to this shit. People didn't like me because I was going to tell it. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you. So what you're seeing right now is the same thing you getting. They tried to fight my ass in the 12th grade, Shannon. They surrounded me, a group of them. Okay, wanted to fight on me. Why? Because I told the truth.
What you tell?
I told Andre that was not Lawan's baby because that's what Lawan.
That ain't your place.
Let me tell. Wait a minute. Oh, sugar, you gonna calm yourself down? Okay. Do you see Shannon losing himself with me? You better back that up, Shannon. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a person for right.
Right.
Right. And if you tell me something. And you say, Monique, I've done something to somebody, but don't say nothing. Shannon, I'm gonna need you to fix that. Because if you don't fix it, I'm gonna have to tell that because it's wrong. So when she tells me, this is not his baby, but I'm gonna tell him it's his baby, I can't let you do that. That's not right. So what I stand for is right. And I think where we run into a problem in our community, in our group, we get so caught in, well, that's not your place, but you see wrong happening, right? So when you see wrong happening, what you do? Do you just stand back and say, that ain't my business? Or do you look and say, well, I knew that wasn't his baby, now the baby 21 years old, he's trying to find his own. What you gonna do? I'm asking you, what you gonna do?
Well, honestly, Monique, if somebody said, Kevin, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you this in confidentiality, and I don't want to go any further than leave you in this table.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, because I'm going to go back and forth with your ass, okay? I would say, before you tell me, did you hurt somebody?
Okay, yes.
Before you tell me, is this something that would make me question your character? Before you tell me, you gotta be clear about what you're ready to tell me. Because if you're getting ready to tell me something and I know that you've done something wrong, I know that you're wrong, and I not say anything, that's why people are allowed to keep harming people for years to come. See Harvey Weinstein?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of people that knew what was happening.
But it felt it wasn't their place.
It wasn't
It wasn't
their
them.
place. Right, until it becomes you. So I think the minute we get into a space, and I was in the 11th grade at the time, okay? But when we get into a space where we say, listen, if I know you're doing wrong, and I take a position that's not my place, eventually you will succumb to what you support.
What was your relationship with the young lady that told you this was happening?
I'm not going to focus on, I was in 11th grade, now I'm 56, but when she told me, I told her, I'm going to tell. See, I'm that. I'm going to tell him what you said, so we clear. I'm going to tell him what you said, because that's not right. See, I think that's the problem that we're dealing with. When we know something is wrong, everything Cat Williams said here and said, we all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you?
Who is the messenger?
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message. People have a hard time hearing the 5'5" giant tell the truth. People have a hard time with a black woman over 200 pounds tell the truth. Because people that look like us, we should just be grateful we got invited to the party. We should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I've dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, intimidated, scared, fearful. What might happen? What they gonna happen? What they gonna say? What they gonna do? If it's your story, it's the truth. Tell it. Because what you can do is be in a position to do someone else over again. So if I go back to the legislature, that sister who's no longer with us, rest her with that sister. Because if you tell me something and we know it's wrong, but you're gonna pin that on somebody else, is that right?
No, it's not right.
And what would your Aunt Mary do?
Man, Monique, I swear, Monique.
You're not answering my question. What would your Aunt Mary do?
Well, she gonna tell it because you gonna tell anything anyway. So yeah, they probably know not to tell her.
But that's why you love Aunt Mary, because Aunt Mary kept it in check.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't want to tell her,
right,
she was gonna tell that baby, you know that's not your daddy.
Right.
We're not gonna play like that. You love Aunt Mary.
I do. The uniqueness of your name, M-O hyphen. Most of the time, Monique is a singular. It's not M-O hyphen. What was that like? Because people say, oh, you trying to be different. You trying to be bougie. You know good well you spell your name Monique like everybody else spells Monique.
I do. That's my stage name. When I'm not on stage, my name is M-O-N-I-Q-U-E. When I'm on stage, it's M-O, the little hyphen, N-I-Q-U-E. That's just entertainment.
Did you ever think about changing it to the hyphen?
No. On stage is one person. Off stage is somebody different. And sometimes we get the two mixed up.
Right.
On stage, I am an entertainer.
Right.
Off stage, I'm a wife. I'm a sister. I'm these different people. But I keep that stage on the stage.
How much of stage is actually Monique?
That's good, Say. That's good. All of the stage is Monique. But there are certain things Monique's gonna say on stage that she wouldn't say off the stage. There are certain things on that stage, you know, there are people that say, oh, she cuss so much. Oh, I'm a performer, I'm an entertainer, and I'm on stage. But no one will ever find an interview of me doing what I do on stage in an interview like I'm having with you. It's two different things.
What type of student was Monique? I read that you were in, I don't know if this is the correct way, but you were in the class that...
The slow one.
Yes.
Yes.
You had...
Say it, baby, now. I want you to
want me to
spell it out.
How about this here?
Hey.
You got 2 naps. You had 2 recess.
Okay.
You stayed in the same class.
Okay, but I did not wear a helmet.
Okay.
Now, since you want to go there, I did not have to wear that helmet, baby.
So,
yes.
As I sit here with you today, you didn't all of a sudden become this advanced. Why were you in that class?
I'm not going to play with you, Jay. Okay, some of them damn words Cat was using, I was like, what? I said, oh, he's sucking it to him. You know, I never connected with school because I always felt like it wasn't adding up. So when you're trying to teach me about the Boston Tea Party, but people that look like me is at the bottom of the boat, I can't connect to what you're saying. I never connected to, because I always felt like something was off. When they were teaching me about history, we were always the savages, and we were always the bad people. And then you saw these white people be all the heroes. And as a little girl, I said, something's not adding up. So I don't look at that as a bad thing. I just didn't connect with it. It made no sense to me.
So you never had a problem with the learning, but the disconnect was what they was teaching and what you actually saw. You like, what you teaching me is not what I actually see.
You know what, Shannon? It's a combination.
Okay.
It was a combination, okay? I wasn't grasping it, and I didn't believe it. So it's a combination, and when you have a child that is full of energy and is sitting in a classroom that is closed in all day long, and you're trying to tell me all that I'm not, it just did not add up to me. It just did not make sense to me. So there's no shame to it. When people say, was you in the soul class? Yeah. You know, we colored.
So when you...
Hey, baby, we colored. But don't overlook what you don't think is the package supposed to be.
Right.
See, again, we come back to the messenger. Nobody thought that I would be. And I'll go to my family. Like, nobody thought, not the fat one. She's not going to be the one. Not her. So I've been used to people doubting and counting me out. And for me, as that little girl, it's like one day, and that one day is right here.
Even your family. So how was your family? How was your brothers and sisters? Because I mean, look, I got a brother and sister, and you know, we joke with each other, and I can imagine if the situation were if one of us was in those class, oh, we gonna get them jokes off, Monique. It is what it is.
No one paid enough attention.
Really?
Like no one paid enough attention because though we lived in a household together, we were very individual. So no one even paid attention to what was really going on, and to include my parents. And that's not a victim story. That's not, oh, woe was me. It's just what it was. So it wasn't like, oh, you dummy. The jokes were always fat. They were always fat jokes. Well, okay. So I'm so used to that. But
Are you the only one in your family that's...
Baby, the only one that sneaks snacks. I'm the only one that'll sneak them damn snacks, Shannon. Right. I'm the only one. Yes.
So what would you say your relationship then and now was with your family?
If you're thinking about getting better internet at a better price, good thinking.
Well, my relationship now with my family, they're my biological family, and I wish them well. Well, here's the thing. I watched you do I think it was like a little clip, and they were talking about interracial dating.
Yes.
And you said, why would somebody stay where they're miserable?
Right.
That applies everywhere, Shannon. It just doesn't apply to that, especially in our community. We've been taught, take care of your family, make sure, well, there are some families that deserve it. And there are some families that you have to say, listen, I'm so glad we had this time together. And that's it. That's where I am with mine. I wish all of them the best, but that's what it is. So even as I sit here with you now, with all that's going on in Hollywood and all of the stuff I had to go through, I've already been through it with people that you call your family. And I have to say, you know what? That has to just wash off when I know what I'm standing in and what I'm standing on.
You're absolutely right, Monique. My grandmother used to always tell us, she'd say, son, teeth and tongue may fall out, but family never should. And she stood on that. No matter what transpired in the family, no matter how bad someone had treated you, you should never fall out. But hearing you say that's different, because just because we're blood, that doesn't mean we're family through blood. But sometimes
here's the problem with that is that it's not blood. You fall out with family and you on that shit, and you still not right with family. It's not your fault. It's that nigga fault.
You violated me. You disrespected me.
Why I'm the only one treating us like family?
But I'm supposed to look at you.
Who the fuck is this?
Say, how you doing, That's
Raven.
what we've been taught.
Can you hear me?
You
No, I can't
swallow
hear
that pain. That's why people have such a problem with Cat Williams. People
Can you hear
have
me?
a problem with people
Hold on.
that says, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell
Can you hear me?
the truth. And that causes
Can you hear me?
a ruckus, and you would say,
I can't
why
hear
are
you if
people
you're saying
upset
something.
with the truth? When you hear Steve Harvey say, there are repercussions when you tell the truth.
People that fucking hate the truth. That's why.
What would your grandmother tell you?
Why? I don't fucking know.
Tell the truth, because if not, there will be what?
Look, I'm
Repercussions.
crazy.
Well, now it's got turned around.
I'm gonna do some crazy shit. I'm gonna say some crazy shit. I'm gonna do some crazy shit. But I'm gonna stand on that shit, or I'm not gonna fucking do it, because that's the truth.
So that's how we're
What I
rolling
do
right
or
now.
say
That's
becomes
how
the
we're
truth.
dealing with one
So
another right
whatever I do
now.
or
So
say,
when
I
it
got to
comes
stand on it as a man.
and people say,
How pussy of a man would I be
how
if I
could
do or
you?
say some shit and won't stand on it or lie about it?
wanna
That's
live the
pussy as
rest of this
fuck.
journey
Nah,
with
why
my
the fuck did I do it then? What I'm scared of?
wanna be with my
If I'm scared of the truth, why the fuck did I do it? That's
Being
pussy as
with
fuck.
me,
Nah,
we
this
watch
who
our
I am.
babies grow and develop
I'ma
their
fuck your
own
bitch if
families.
your bitch
I don't
tripping.
need anything in the midst of
And
that,
I'ma tell you.
because
I
you
hate your
family,
bitch.
that
I don't know
you
when I'm gonna
accept
tell you, but
that
eventually
trauma.
I'm gonna tell
should
you. I hate
accept
your bitch.
You not taking accountability for
I'm
what
gonna tell you
done,
when it's the
what you
least
said, and we just
possibility
walked
for
away.
me to
That's
have
why
to
we're
fucking put you in the dirt.
position we are now as a community.
When you're
As a
happy and
black
fucking
community,
not
as a
upset.
community
Hey, by the way, I
entertainment,
smashed your fucking
everybody's been
sister.
so
Oh
afraid to
shit.
say,
Sorry.
Look what they did to me.
Sorry.
Look what they said.
I didn't mean to.
And it's like, oh, well, listen now, we don't want to ruffle no feathers.
But I'ma tell you.
Especially.
I know that when I do it, I gotta tell this nigga. When I find out I hit your sister, I gotta tell this nigga. Goddamn.
What people should think the
That's
messenger
fucked up.
supposed to look like.
If a nigga was sneak hitting my sister, I'd be hot. I want to kill that
Is it
nigga.
a situation, Monique, where people look and say, well,
One of your
you made it
homeboys
thus
sneak
far,
hitting
but it
your
couldn't have
sister.
been that bad.
If I'm
Because
finna
if
knock
it
your
had been
ass
as bad
out
as
when
you
I
say
see
it
your
is,
ass. You
Monique,
and her.
How would you have ever gotten out of B-More? How would you have ever gotten into Hollywood? How
I'm
would
knocking
you
one of
ever
y'all
have a
out.
talk show? How would you ever be on a
Somebody
sitcom?
trying me.
So
I don't know
how
which
is
one of
it
y'all
that
it is,
bad,
so
Monique, and
somebody
you
better
end up
fess
like
up.
this?
You know when you first
Nobody
got
better
in
take
NFL,
responsibility.
Your eyes were like this.
Yes.
And it was,
One of y'all
oh, I
finna see
made it. I'm here.
something. I can't
And
give my
then
sister
after you
these
start
hands,
getting
so
in it, and you
I'm gonna give it to
started
your
seeing
ass, nigga.
things,
The
and you
only person who
started
can get
feeling
these
things, and
hands,
you
I gotta
start-
get.
Now your eyes start getting a little closer because now you're understanding what the business is.
Right.
So when you first walk through the door, you're walking
Nah,
through
I'm
the door
listening to
saying,
this,
"Come on, baby."
Shannon
this is
Sharp
all
and
I've ever
Monique.
prayed for. And when my baby Cat Williams sat here and said, "No one's
I'm old.
ever gone out to LA
I'm
and
old.
got a
This is how I knew
sitcom
I was old. I
like
love this
that."
shit.
I was in LA for 3 months,
Some old shit.
and here comes a show called The Parkers.
Soon as she hit that motherfucking liquor,
And
I
there
said,
we
damn, I'm
go
old. I need to
from
give me some of this Shannon
there.
Sharp
It
liquor
took off
now.
from there, so
I want it now, tomorrow. Where can I find it? I'm going to the fucking Total Wine.
I think that when people say if it was so bad,
Buy some Shannon
you
Sharp.
were sure.
I don't know about the
You begin to
2023 Raptor,
understand
but
what
I'm
you're
getting
dealing
you.
with.
Right.
You begin
I'm
to
like it.
understand what you're in the midst of.
That'd be 80K.
And once you
Nah,
understand it, it's
not
when
doing
you
it.
can speak on it.
Right.
But before you
I'm be
really
paying
know
it for
what
that
you're
bitch till
looking
I
at,
die.
how do you speak on that?
Right.
Because when you first walk in the door of Hollywood, you have everybody telling you, "Oh my goodness,
At
you're gonna be
most,
amazing.
you're gonna swindle
Oh my
me
goodness,
into
this is gonna be
swindle, and
incredible."
it got to be a
Well,
great
that's
truck.
all you know.
That
It's
is all
30K. You can
Yes.
swindle me into 30K.
But you're so
but
happy
that-
to be
I'm be
here.
mad at
Yes.
myself.
And you like, okay.
When I listen to your story, you say dirt poor.